Police in Iran have reportedly used tear gas and batons to quell student protests calling for democratic reforms. Tens of thousands of protesters rallied at universities and city squares across the country and were met with police and militia in their thousands. Australia's Iranian community is holding its own demonstration in support of calls for free and fair elections in their homeland.
The internet was shut down and foreign media banned, but amateur video claiming to be of the latest protests has managed to reach the outside world. Protesters gathered at universities and city squares condemning President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who they say claimed victory only through fraudulent means. These students at Tehran University are chanting "Death to the dictator." 30 years ago, students here supported the Islamic Revolution, which brought clerics to power. But now they're calling for reform to reduce the clerics' domination. These protests coincided with the annual commemoration of demonstrations more than 50 years ago when 3 students were killed by national security forces. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have accused demonstrators of hijacking the commemoration and had warned them not to do it. Protesting in Iran is a risky business. Opposition supporters say thousands were arrested during post-election rallies in June this year, and that 5 have since been sentenced to death. Australia's Iranian community says police in Iran are provoking violence to give them grounds to clamp down on protesters. This evening, they're staging their own demonstration in Melbourne to highlight the plight of their countrymen.
People around the world getting the wrong impression of people of Iran because they're thinking people of Iran, they're looking for violence, they're looking for war.
The Melbourne demonstrators say they want the world to know the people of Iran are peaceful and civilised, and they're urging the Prime Minister Kevin Rudd to not recognise Mahmoud Ahmadinejad as president. Rachel Baker, World News Australia.